Like I was saying before with the ladies, we're going to be doing something a little softer. I will be churning her old in the end, but we're going to do a basic first. So we're going to go in with the same basic colors. We're going to have the light color and the dark color. So I'm going to go in with the light first. So we're kind of going in, we're kind of keeping that, we're kind of making it more curved. We're also doing like a kind of a triangle shape towards the top instead of like harsh square. So, and then this is going to meet a thin line down the nose. And a little button. Because I like button noses. That's the only reason.
She looks like Poppy from the Trolls. It looks like that makeup look, doesn't it? She looks like a baby reindeer.
Okay. And then now we're gonna bring this, do another triangle. Alrighty. And then I'm adding this line here. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go in with the darker color, and we're just going to, instead of connecting it down to make that square, we're going to just bring it in a line to kind of follow her cheekbones. So if you ever need to find your own cheekbone, you can just take your makeup brush and like set it against your cheekbone. You'll be able to find it, and then you just like trace it in. So that's how you can find your own or somebody else's. So you know, to follow that. So you're adding, so what contour is doing is adding shadows and highlights. So we're kind of playing with light. We're kind of making light move for us. So we're kind of adding this shadow under her cheekbone, kind of to give it like a sharper angle, so that way you can see when her cheek moves. I kind of just like to go with the curves. And then I'm gonna go in. Wee. Wee. Sound effects help sometimes.
Blended.
Yes. What a queen.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And now we're going in, blending. Alright, and then I'm kind of squeezing the brush to make it thinner, so that way I can, if you need to use, you can use a brush for many different things if you just hold it a different way. Alrighty, and then I'm going to go into her neck so that way I can blend out, since we use both the dark and the light down here. Alright, and then I'm going to blend under the lip. Alright, and then since I didn't put like any dark under her nose, I'm just going in and kind of wiggling it under, kind of tickling her nose to kind of add that little button shape. And I'm gonna like squeeze my brush, and because I like button noses, I'm just going in, and it's kind of just giving her a little highlight on the tip of her nose. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the setting powder for her base makeup, just because just because the powder is going to help kind of soften up those lines. And also, so like whenever I go in for her eyeshadow, it's not going to budge, which will be nice.
So this is creating a very strong, feminine, mature look. With some that are playing kids, would you say opening up the lighter sections and minimizing the darker sections to probably get that fullness?
So if you were to if you're playing like a little kid, I would suggest maybe just kind of adding a soft line and maybe not taking it out to like close to her lips and maybe like stopping it halfway up the cheekbone if you're like playing a little kid. That way your cheekbones will still be seen, but it won't be as dramatic as like a more mature female or male. And then another thing is no matter what kind of, whether you're a boy or girl, if you're playing a little kid, I would suggest doing like a pink blush because it kind of gives you that youthful, like you've been playing outside and in the sun kind of look. So that's what I would suggest for playing little kids. I'm kind of going in with this lighter brown for her eyebrows since she's blonde, so I mixed it with the darker brown for him, so that way his would show up, but we don't need to add a darker brown. That was one of my first mistakes when I was in high school theater, is I did, for my blonde friend, I put a very dark, I used my color, because I know I have blue hair, but towards the top, this is my actual hair color, it's a dark brown. I used my eyebrows on my blonde friend. She looked angry, and then she was angry because her eyebrows weren't the right color. It was double the anger. So, kind of just so you know, if you're doing it on somebody blonde, you kind of want to go for a lighter brown. So, and for her, I'm just kind of following that natural curve. So, versus with the boys, we kind of had that square look. Okay. Whee! All right, so I'm going in with the lighter color again, and then so you can close your eyes for me. All right, so I'm kind of bringing it up and in, kind of under that brow. I'm also like bringing it in towards the farther part of her brow as well. Alrighty, and so now we're going to, so when we took it for the boys, we kind of went out and kind of made that square. For the girls, we're kind of going in as a triangle. So I'm going to go up versus out. And then I kind of go in the crease of her eye.
Okay.
And that just gives her more of a feminine eye look. So we go up. And then if you're ever wondering like what kind of upward to do, a fun trick I learned at actually a makeup thing is if you follow the bridge of the nose to the eyebrow, and then you kind of, like the nose to the eyebrow over here, you kind of follow that, and that helps you kind of know where to draw it out if you can't find the way along the cheekbone. And I'm going in with like the pink to kind of blend it into that lighter color. Perfect. Alright, and then I'm going to, I don't have like a blush with me, so I'm going in with this pink eyeshadow. Sometimes you can use things for several different things, which is nice. Awesome, and then I'm gonna go in with an eyeliner for her. So we're not gonna make it super crazy. And then sometimes if you like mess up like the bottom of the eyeliner, because sometimes whenever you're doing like both eyes, does anyone in here draw? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, has anyone tried to draw the second eye on somebody?
What's the second
Okay,
eye?
sometimes doing eyeliner is the same thing. So you can take like the lighter contour like we used last time and kind of clean up under.
You guys listen.
Because I'll be honest, eyeliner can be just like drawing eyes. It's just
One's
one
gonna
side,
look right,
one
one-
side will be all wonky and the other side will be the other way. So very cute. So this is our feminine
That's
look.
very pretty.
Anything
Yes.
with lips too on her that would just need to
For lips, yes, thank you. I
And
always
can you
forget
do wrinkles?
wrinkles. We will do the wrinkles in a second.
Yay!
Now she's gonna look old and grumpy.
I am already good.
But right now you look nice.
Right now you look. I know. And so I'm going in with another pinky color.
All right, let's listen to the tone that she's putting on too for Miss Brighton, you guys.
So I'm doing a little bit darker than the boys just because it's a girl, so you kind of want them to look more feminine and as we know, kind of having darker lips kind of makes it. I'm still doing like a pinky tone though, so it's not like super crazy. And especially since you guys are doing Anne of Green Gables, I don't think
No, there's nothing
there's
vibrant.
nothing
or
vibrant.
crazy.
It's going to be more like pinky tones and more natural.
Instead of like blue lips.
Blue lips or like
Like for
red
Super
lips.
Cow.
Even red
Yeah.
lips, you might not. That's probably not something.
Probably just
No,
like
Yeah.
because we were 1904, 1907 is the range, and I think red is kind of coming in the 20s.
Yeah, red is a later color, so, and also it won't get to the farmland for a while. So.
There you go.
And I'm going in with a muted tone just to kind of play in the middle. You guys don't have to do this. It's just something that I like to do. It kind of gives just definition. So like the outer part will be darker, and then the inner part will be a little bit lighter. So very cute. Yay!
Looking at the camera for a minute. All right.